game, Hollywood Squares Hour.
With your stars, Ricky Johnson.
Yeah.
Jason Myers.
Brother.
Will Medina. Marty Bingle. John Bergman.
Where's my pants?
The stars of the night game, Hollywood Squares Hour.
Brandon Scruggs and Hunter Dillon.
Let's do this.
Glad to have you both. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to our, I guess it's the third time around doing this. This is our annual Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. We have a giant studio filled with great people here to watch the game live, and thank you guys for joining in and spending the last couple of days of your 2019 with us here at MVG Productions. We're going to have some fun here, combining two of your favorite game shows of all time into one big shenanigans. Hopefully somebody's going to walk away with a lot of cash and prizes here tonight. So with that said, before we get going to meet our contestants, let's meet our stars. Hello, gang. How you doing?
Hello.
Pretty good. Hi, Brandon. We love you.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna say this is always a blast to do every year, and I always look forward to this time of year. I'm like, yeah, we spend time with our families, we spend time being around loved ones, and we get to do this. Because I don't dare try to book it any other time of the year because it takes forever to do. Like, real talk, folks at home, like, I had to book this like 2 months in advance to make sure everybody would be here for this. So this is a lot of work, but we're ready to do this. But let's get started, of course, by talking to my co-host who's going to help me out. He's the host of the Hollywood Squares half of the show, Mr. Hunter Dillon.
Yeah. Good to be working with you.
Yeah.
Yes, always had so much fun, and again, thank you for for helping me out once again with the Hollywood Squares portion. You're such a professional at this, so I'm grateful to have you.
Other than classic concentration, Hollywood Squares is one of my favorite games to do because I get to ask questions and laugh and react to funny jokes from these wonderful celebrities, and I'm so pleased to be here.
Absolutely, and again,
See, he's only saying that because I paid him this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works. That's all I'm gonna say there. But hey,
Right.
we will see. We'll have Hunter up here on the host podium for the second half of the show a little bit later on. For now, let's meet our other celebrities here. We've got Miss Ricky with us. Welcome in.
Hi, Brandon.
Glad to have you here. First time here for her as a panelist here on the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Yep.
Let's see. Who else do we have up here? Because there's a lot of folks up here. Our beloved second panelist in our center square for this year's game, Mr. Jason Myers.
Yay! Oh, yay, Jason!
How you doing, America? How you doing?
Yeah, glad to have you up there as well. All right. Well, let's see. We're gonna have some fun with this one. Absolutely. And I'm going to be looking forward to some of the random expressions that will be coming out of his mouth a little bit later on this show.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, and Brandon.
Yes.
You're not the only one to deal blackjack around because off to my left is the host of Gambit, my friend Marty Bingle.
Hello.
Hey, yes. Marty, host of
Marty.
Gambit on our sister channel here.
As well as very other shows. I've also done the various Hollywood Square specials. In fact, we just taped one a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Big Six and Next Deal.
Yeah, aired on the channel recently here. It seemed to be a big hit with everyone here, so we're definitely looking forward to maybe doing some of that again here in the near future here.
Without doubt. Very excited to be here.
Definitely.
All right. And also our other two panelists up here, Mr. John Bergman with us.
Hey, John.
Mr. Pants Man himself.
Yes.
Right.
You are wearing pants for this, right, sir?
I may be not. That's a great.
Please do not stand up then. That's all I'm asking. Because I don't want to know.
Don't say that. It's how we know.
Ew.
And then finally, of course, he's the MVP of MVG Productions, Mr. Will Medina himself here with us.
Yay!
Go Niners! Yep.
Yes, our resident 49ers fan from San Francisco here. A good group of panelists. We got some more stars to meet a little bit later on when we get to the Hollywood Squares portion of the game. But right now, let's meet our two contestants that are going to be buying for all the cash and prizes, because somebody could walk away from tonight's game with over $50,000 in cash prizes for here. So let's meet our contestants for this game. Starting first off, we have Mr. Justin Noyes with us. Justin, welcome in.
Hello.
All right, tell the good folks on YouTube land a little about yourself, sir.
I am from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. I love playing video games and I'm a big sports fan.
That's good.
All right, glad to have you aboard here with us. Looking forward to having a good game up here with you on today's show. And welcome in your opponent here, first time here on the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, Mr. Lawrence McNeil.
Hey, howdy.
All right. Lawrence, tell us a little bit about yourself, sir.
I am 23. I am from Inkster, Michigan, and I love game shows, including this crazy mixed up game show, Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And
Right.
best luck to whoever best man wins.
All right, I see. Well, glad to have you both aboard here with us. All right, so the way this show works is we're going to be playing the match game in the first half. The winner of this will go on to face our other contestant in the Hollywood Squares portion, hosted by Mr. Hunter Dillon here in just a little bit. But for right now, let's start off by playing the match game half. We know how this works. You guys got to pick a question. I'll read it to you. It's up to our panelists to come up with the best answer they can. Hopefully you can find the answers that match them, because for every one that you do, you get a point. Player with the most points at the end of the match game portion wins and moves on to the Hollywood Squares round, and also is going to pick up $5,000 in cash. All right?
Yeah.
All right, so with that said, Justin, you won the toss back stage. That means you're going to select first. Pick one of these two questions. Would you like A or B? You said letter B?
Yep.
All right.
B.
All right, letter B it shall be. All right, here is your question, panelists. Just remember to PM me your answers. All right?
Hey.
All right, I got a joke for you.
Yes.
What's big, green, and covered with fuzz? You give up?
Seaweed monster.
No.
Yeah.
The Jolly Green Blank.
Okay.
What's big and green and covered with fuzz? The Jolly Green Blank. All right, PM me your answers. We've got them all locked in. All right, Justin, we come to you. What's big and green and covered with fuzz? The answer is the Jolly Green.
Ooh. I'm gonna say giant.
Giant.
Alright.
Okay, I mean, you went the easy route, which could be a thing. Let's see what happens here. We'll get started here. Each of our tests, and I'll see for who gets matched up with who. Ricky, we start with you. Will you show us your answer, please?
Sure, but before I do that, Justin Noyes, do you like green beans?
Yeah.
Oh, they're good. The Jolly Green Giant has really good green beans, and I said giant.
Giant's a match. All right, it's on the board.
I did not think that was going to match. I seriously didn't.
Well, he's on the board. He's got one.
Believe it.
Over to Jason now.
Now, see, it would be too obvious to say the Jolly Green Giant. Yeah, because first off, he's not covered with fuzz. So I had to go with somebody that is. And I don't know why I said this after thinking it over, after I wrote it down. I said the Grinch.
The Jolly Green Grinch.
Oh,
I don't think he qualifies as jolly, but okay. He is big, green, and fuzzy, so I'm like, fair enough. All right, Will.
The Jolly Green Giant has fuzzy hair.
Yes. All right, Will, we come to you.
As we're enjoying the Niners Packers game here, sorry, Justin. The Jolly Green Giant owes me $5 and a can of green beans. So I went on a different route, and I think jolly, and I think green. I think of Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch. Okay.
See, I was thinking that, but I was like, no, it's not jolly enough.
He's not jolly.
Not quite. All right, let's go down to the bottom tier. My co-host Hunter.
Okay, well, I had to think about it for a minute. Green, big and green, covered with fuzz. I can only think of one thing that's covered with fuzz, and it was the only thing that came to my mind. I said the Jolly Green Peach.
Jolly Green Peach. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, yeah, when they're not ripe enough yet, peaches tend to have a green tint to them. So I'm like, makes sense. All right, Marty, over to you.
First of all, let's be real. Only those who are perverted thought of the Jolly Green Giant. Let's start there.
Oh, no.
Me being a Muppets fan for many years, love their work, love what they do. I did not say Oscar the Grouch because, like somebody said, he's just not jolly enough. I mean, why do you think it's called Oscar the Grouch? I said the Jolly Green Muppet.
Jolly Green Muppet. Okay. All right, not a match there. And finally down to John Bergman there.
Well, I'll tell you, my first thought when I heard the word fuzz was going to be the Jolly Green Policeman, but nobody would have gotten that. There'd be like 50 million people going, huh? And 2 people over the age of 80 going, that's hip. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I said the Jolly Green Caterpillar.
Jolly Green Caterpillar. All right, not a match there.
sure.
But all right, but hey, you're on the board, Justin. At least, so you got 1 point. So you're ahead 1-0 for now. Lawrence, we come over to you, sir. You've got letter A coming at you. We're gonna see how many
All right.
of these you can match up with our stars.
Oh,
Stars, take a second and think about this. You know your blind date is going to be really wild when she can blank her own ear. You know your blind date is going to be really wild when she can blank her own ear.
I'm in.
Boy, there's just so many options for this one.
And now, Lawrence, we come to you. Yeah, you know your blind date's going to be really wild when she can blank her own ear.
Yeah, jeez. Well, if she could eat her own ear.
Eat her own ear. That definitely qualifies as wild, in my opinion, because I'm like, I don't know many people that can even get their mouth around their ear. But okay, let's go down the line and see what we got here. Ricky, we come to you first.
Well, there were so many possibilities I was thinking of, and your guess was basically right around my guess, but I said she can lick her own ear.
Lick her own
Well,
ear.
damn.
Okay, all right, not a match there. Jason, we come to you.
You know, it's amazing what plastic surgery can do to a woman's face nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This lady was so wild. With all the plastic surgery she has, she's able to lick her ear, nibble her ear, and blow gently into it.
Judges, we go to you, because he did say nibble on it. That's part of his answer. What do we say?
Come on,
Gotta
Judge!
give it to it.
Come on, Judge!
Yay!
They gave you credit for it because they nibble.
got
So
one.
you got 1 on the board at least. Will, we come over to you. He said, you know your blind date's gonna be really wild when she can blank her old ear. What do you say to that?
Oh, God. I don't do no clubs. I don't do no alcohol. But this lady really seems to get her wild side. As far as the ear's concerned, if she got a, how you say, expensive part of her, she would love to lick her own.
Lick her on ear. Okay, not a match there. All right, we go down to the lower tier here with Hunter.
I think this is a match. Quote, I think. Keyword, I think. I said, bite her own ear.
Bite her own ear. Judges, we're going to credit that. Yep, they allow it.
Real nice.
All right. Lawrence got 2. All right, looking for nibbles, bite, eat, any sort of like digestion of the ear. Marty, what about you?
See, the crazy thing about this was her blind date was Mike Tyson. I said bite.
Bite. Okay, it's a match.
Oh, come on.
Good job.
That's a heck of a blind
Well, I'm
date.
moving horribly here.
It's like there's not enough ear to go around there between on
No,
those dates there.
no, not
I
a
can
You
hear you,
take,
little
you
dot.
take Mike Tyson on a date and have Judge Mills Lane referee it.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to lick my own ear right now. I can't even
Oh,
reach
dear
it. I'm not
God.
even close.
It's not impossible. John, over to you.
Oh my goodness. Well, the thing about wild women nowadays is that most of the time they don't wear pants. But never mind.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we've
It's
gone to
your
a skirt.
fourth,
Yes,
it's your fourth wedding night all over again.
I know.
How wild was she?
How wild was she? Oh, they'll cut. NBC will cut us off in 2 minutes.
It's possible.
It's true, exactly. I said bite.
Gonna bite? That's a match. All right.
Well done.
Wow.
All right.
So have that for my question.
And an impressive round there. 4-1. Lawrence in the lead now. We're going to head and jump right into round number 2 here. Lawrence, you're actually ahead, so you're going to get to choose first this time. Would you like A or B?
B.
Letter B. All right. So Lawrence is taking B here. All right. You did not match Ricky or Will, so they're the only 2 that are going to answer this one. Letter B on this one is this. All right. For Ricky and Will, the nurse said, Dr. Quackenbush may be a sloppy surgeon, but it's not his fault. You see, he never went to medical school. A blank taught him how to operate.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the nurse said Dr. Quackenbush may be a sloppy surgeon, but it's not his fault. You see, he never went to medical school. A blank taught him how to operate.
Oh, God almighty.
Oh my.
This is going to be...
Gee.
Alright, just waiting on Will once again. And there we go. He's in.
Guess I should be glad I'm not playing this question.
Right?
All right. So that means, Lawrence, we come to you again. The nurse said Dr. Quackenbush may be a sloppy surgeon, but it's not his fault. You see, he never went to medical school. A blank taught him how to operate.
Oh, jeez. I could go many ways with this, but let's go with a hobo.
A hobo.
Okay.
That would have been a very interesting medical lesson, to say the least. All right. We're looking for at least 2 hobos up here. We'll see if we can find them. Ricky, we start with you. Yeah, did you say, by chance, happen to say hobo?
Well, first of all, when you said Quackenbush, I was thinking in my head, quack, quack. I said duck.
A duck. All right.
That's
All right. Good reasonable answer there. All right, Will, over to you. We're looking for a hobo.
No. Sorry. You're not going to get that type of answer. At least for me, you're not. But the teaching? Sorry. My answer was a robotic monkey.
Robotic monkey. Okay.
Well, damn.
All right. Yeah, no monkey business here, apparently.
So many jokes on that.
Yes. So many jokes, not enough time to get to them all. All right. Lawrence, you're still in the lead. You've got 4-1. So, Justin, we're over to you. You need 3 to at least tie it up here. You have question A here. You matched Ricky the first time around, so that means everybody else is going to play on this one.
Yay, I get to get my pen again.
All right, here we go.
Excuse me. The pen is mightier.
And the sword.
Yes. All right. The police commissioner said, I think Batman and Robin are blank.
Oh, no.
Oh, God
The
almighty.
police commissioner said, I think Batman and Robin are blank.
Okay. Good
Already,
boys.
Even though I'm not playing, Brandon, I'm gonna enter in an answer anyway.
I wonder what it is Ricky's going to do.
Well, we'll check her answer out after we get the answers from everyone else here. All right, Justin, need 3 to tie here, sir. Again, the police commissioner said, "I think Batman and Robin are blank
Suspects.
suspects." Okay. All right, played the safe route. A reasonable answer for a commissioner there. Let's see how many suspects we could find up here. I count 6, but we need suspect answers though. Jason, we come to you.
See, you don't know Batman and Robin as well as the police commissioner does. In fact, I think half of Gotham already knows this. They're gay.
Gay. All right. I mean, it's 2019. Life choice is all of them. Will, we come to you.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, here we go with Will.
You know what? I grew up watching Batman and Robin, TV show, cartoon, everything. And Commissioner Gordon always wondered why the hell are they so close. But I know the medicine to this end. They're brother-in-laws.
They're brother-in-laws. All right. Brother-in-laws.
What the hell?
All right, you're gonna need the bottom tier to try to tie it up here, Justin. Hunter, we come to you. The police commissioner said that Batman and Robin are blank.
well, I used to live in Gotham City.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, I used to read the Gotham City Herald, the daily newspaper they have.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at the paper one time, and there was this big article. I don't know how they managed to get in there. Said Batman and Robin are queer/gay.
Okay. All right. So definitely not a match there. All right, Marty, over to you.
You folks have no idea what I have behind closed doors, okay?
I've heard the rumors, and we have the video. Anyway.
Oh, also, you live there too. Well, so did I. They're queer.
They're queer. All right. Not a match there. All right. And John, lastly, over to you.
Lastly, that's a good one. Well, it's yep, absolutely. What can I say? I said they were lovers.
Secret lovers. Not there. All right. Ed, Ricky, for fun, what'd you say?
I said married because tomorrow's 2020, and my God, who knows what's going to happen in this decade?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Well, all right, we'll go. Score is still 4-1 at the end of our second round. This is our third and final round now. Whoever wins has the most points at the end of this round. We'll move on to the Hollywood Squares portion here. Lawrence, you're still ahead, so you get your choice, sir. A or B?
B did horrible last time, so let's go with A.
I'm going to go letter A this time. All right. Again, Jason, Hunter, Marty, and John, you've already matched. So that means Ricky and Will are the only ones answering this question here. Letter A says this. My wife, Marge, is a magician in the kitchen.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
She is. She can blank a turkey while it's still moving. Yes. My wife, Marge, is a magician in the kitchen. She can blank a turkey while it's still moving.
Even though I'm sitting out of this one, I'm still writing my answer.
I had a great
Go with this.
Lawrence, we're back to you, sir. My wife, Marge, is a magician in the kitchen. She can blank a turkey while it's still moving.
I could have gone either 3 different ways: the easy way, the festive way, or the inappropriate way. But for television's sake, let's go with the festive way. Stuff.
Okay, good answer there. Stuff a turkey while it's still moving. That would be a sight to see. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's see if we can find 2 stuffs to clear your board here. Ricky, we're over to you.
Well, seeing as stuffing's in a turkey's ass, I said stuff it like Homer.
7 Homer, it's a match. All right.
Yeah.
That's 5. And Will.
I really didn't want to answer this question. I swear to God.
Oh Lord.
Unfortunately, you're signed up for this portion, so you
I
have to
know.
answer it.
I have to answer this. I answered in Spanish, so I'm going to translate it to English. If that turkey's moving and it's twerking, you got to spank that turkey.
Spank the turkey.
Oh, good Lord.
That's all. That gives a whole new meaning to the Thanksgiving dinner
Oh,
for sure.
no.
Well, you got 5, Lawrence. So again, not bad there. So Justin, we come to you. You must get 4 to tie. Get all 5 of them to say the same thing, hopefully, and match them all. You'll be moving on to the Hollywood Squares portion here. You get letter B.
God.
All right, Ricky was the only one you've matched so far, so that means everybody else will be answering this. Remember our old friend, Old Man Periwinkle?
Oh, yeah.
He's still around.
He is still,
Remember him when he was 1902.
Viagra has been his friend.
he is still alive and kicking at this point. I was talking to him the other day, and he said, at the retirement home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
So instead, we have a blank swapping party.
I got the answer, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, I was talking to Old Man Periwinkle the other day, and he said, at the retirement home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party. So instead, we're having a blank swapping party.
Oh God! Oh man! Why?
I'm working on some impressions, folks. Hopefully, there'll be some new content on the channel coming soon. So stay tuned in 2020.
I gotta admit, Brandon, you do great at your impressions. I like that.
I try a little, not much,
Well, regardless,
just
you
enough
try
to
real
say I
good.
put some effort in it.
Right.
Well, regardless, you try
All right,
real
we
good.
are waiting on Jason.
Ah, shit! I forgot it.
I'm scribbling like a mad one.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I forgot I wasn't.
All right.
Okay, he's in. All right, Justin,
I
we
don't
come
know.
to you. Again, you need all 5 of these to win and go on to Hollywood Squares here. I was talking to Old Man Periwinkle the other day, and he said, at the retirement home, we're too old to have a wife swapping party. So instead, we have a blank swapping party. What say you?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say nose.
No swapping party. Okay, we'll see what we'll see what happens here, and we'll hopefully find at least 4 noses. 5 would make it interesting. We'll see what happens. Jason, we're over to you.
See, I don't know what nursing home you've been to, but every nursing home I've ever seen, they've always done the same thing. If they can't swap their wives, they try to swap either their nurse, their dinner, their medicine, their wheelchairs, or their dentures.
True. Which unfortunately none of those are no's in this case, so that's not going to be matched. All right, Justin, you're going to need to match the rest of them for a tie here. Will, we're over to you.
Oh, God.
Not again.
I'm sorry. This question would remind me where I would be if I went to a retirement home. So we're talking about swapping parties. The only thing I think that can make sense in these type of homes would be some Jello.
Swapping Jello. All right. And with 5 points, Lawrence has won the match game.
Good job, guys.
All right, Justin, we thank you for playing. We got some nice parting gifts for you and our appreciation. This big round of applause from our audience. Give it up for Mr. Justin Noyes, folks.
You did great.
All right, Lawrence, you've already won yourself $5,000 so far.
Oh, more furniture.
And you're going to get a chance to win some more money and hopefully take home maybe our top prize of over $50,000 when you will be playing against our 3rd contestant in the Hollywood Squares portion of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And we will do that right after this commercial timeout. Stick tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
And now, it's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our winner,
Travis Coulter.
Hey.
Cedric Witherspoon. And Tim McClellan.
Hey.
And taking over the Stars Hollywood Squares, Mr. Hunter Dillon.
Hey, Hunter!
Okay. Good to be back. Good to be back holding the microphone. Welcome back to the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. I'm glad you're here with us. Lawrence is beside me here. He has just won the match game portion of our program. $5,000 in your bank account already. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was very unexpected. My first time being. See how the Hollywood Squares portion.
Well, we're going to find out very soon. But before we do that, we got to say hello to 3 more celebrities, starting from the upper left. The host of Take Your Pick, Travis Coulter, is here.
Yeah!
Yeah!
In the upper middle, we have the host of Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck, Cedric Witherspoon Jr. Hello, Cedric.
Yeah! Loyal friend and true.
And rounding out our panel, the host of Talk About and a good friend of mine, Tim McClellan, is here.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
So, are you nine dingbats ready to have some fun?
Yes!
Oh, yeah! Hey,
Then let's go ahead.
Maybe.
Let's go ahead and play the Hollywood Squares. Come on over here, Lawrence. Let's do it. All right. You have one match game, and that earns you the right to play against our player here, who is going to try and take you down. Please welcome Justin Ray. Welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Hello, stars.
What's up, Justin?
All right. Tell the stars a little bit about yourself before we begin here.
Well, I am Justin. I reside in Rocky Top, Tennessee. I am a server at a local pizza restaurant. Been there for about a month and a half. And I'm an avid game show fan and player. Also, an aspiring game show host. So, hopefully, with a big win here this evening, that will count towards furthering that career.
Well, don't make me hungry here. You mentioned pizza. That's my kryptonite here. All right, players, let me tell you how we play our little game here. The idea is to get 3 stars in a row, either across, up, and down, or diagonally. You got to figure out if the answers the stars you're giving are correct, or if they're just plain baloney of the Oscar Mayer variety. That's how you get the squares. We play until we hear the sound of the bell, and the person who has the most money at the end of the game will have a chance to play our super match for a shot at up to $50,000 in cold hard cash. All right, here we go with game number 1. It's worth $1,000. Every square you pick up along the way is worth $250. And in our first 3 games, we have a secret square jackpot. One of our stars is a secret square. If you pick it and you get the question right, I'm going to hand over a check for $10,000 in this first game. All right, Justin, you were selected as the X-player for Hollywood Squares, so that means you are going to have first pick of the stars. Good luck to you, and pick a star.
I'll take Jason Myers in the center, please.
Jason! Right off the bat.
I wasn't prepared for that!
Going out his ear. Okay, Jason, this question is worth $10,000 right off the bat to Justin. I have a special envelope with the question, but please don't jot any answers in the envelope in the audience, because we can't process a new one until NBC revives concentration.
Oh, shit.
Wow, that could be a while.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the question. According to research, most people who live next to airports tend to have one common medical problem. Is it insomnia, fear of flying, or loss of hearing?
Yes to all of the above.
I agree.
But I would assume with them living next to the airport, with all the planes taking off at all hours of the day, it would be insomnia.
He says insomnia. This is for $10,000 in cash. Do you agree or disagree?
It sounds about right, so I will agree with him.
I'm sorry, the answer was loss of hearing. I cannot give you the jackpot. I'm sorry. Circle gets the square.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Damn.
Don't worry, we have another secret square game coming up. Actually, we have 2 more, so we'll add 10,000 to the jackpot. Maybe you'll have a chance for that a little later on. For right now, Lawrence, it's your turn. Go ahead and pick a star for me.
Okay, let's pick Mr. Brandon Scruggs.
Brandon Scruggs, the owner and founder of MVG Productions and a good friend of mine and my cohort here on the program. Here we go, Brandon. You ready to go?
Sure.
All right. Picture this. Your boss calls you intractable. May be a good name, might not be. But let me ask you, are you more likely, if your boss calls you intractable, what are you most likely to get? A raise or a pink slip?
If I'm intractable, though, I would think that would mean I'm not really a great employee. So I'd have to say I'm more likely to get a pink slip.
He says he's more likely to get a pink slip if his boss calls him intractable. What do you think?
Agree.
You're going to agree, and you are right. It means to manage unruly. It's hard to manage unruly or stubborn. Circle gets that one. Okay. Where do we go, Justin?
I believe I'm going to the top right for the block.
Tim McClellan. All right, Tim McClellan it is.
Hey.
The star of Talk About, which is here on MVG Productions. It's a wonderful program. I hope you enjoy watching it as well as much as he loves hosting it. All right, Tim, which of these martial arts has been around longer, karate or taekwondo?
I'm just going to take a guess and say taekwondo.
Says taekwondo. This is for the block, Justin.
I'm going to disagree.
Sorry, he was right. Taekwondo started in Korea around 50 BC. Now, under the old Match Game Hollywood Squares rules, Lawrence would win automatically, but we're going to play by classic Hollywood Squares rules, meaning, Lawrence, I cannot give you that one. You must earn that one yourself.
Well, let's go with Mr. Talk About himself, Mr. Tim McClellan.
Tim McClellan for the win.
All
This
right.
is worth $1,000. Tim?
Yes.
What is a non sequitur?
I think that was one of John Bergman's ex-wives.
You've heard the rumor, haven't you? Yeah.
It's plausible.
Non sequitur. I guess that would be an official government document.
An official government document. This is worth $1,000, Lawrence.
Agree.
Sorry, it is a thought that doesn't logically follow what's just been said, like some Hollywood Squares answers. Can't give you that one. X gets the block.
That's profiling, by the way.
But is he wrong, though?
Yeah, you got a point.
All right, Justin, where would you like to go?
Top left.
Travis Coulter, all right?
Trying to go
Travis.
on a win here.
Travis,
Yes.
what is the real difference between a prawn and a shrimp?
This is when the size really matters, right?
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's based on the size of it.
Based on the size, what do you think?
I will disagree.
You're right. Shrimp are found in salt water, while prawns are found in fresh water. X gets a square. Had to make sure of that. I didn't want to say the wrong thing. It's been a while since I've done this. Lawrence, where do we go?
Well, let's go with the second one in the middle to block.
That would be
Cedric.
From Whammy, the all-new Press Your Luck.
Yeah. Just to be fair, that's a pilot. I host Net Poker. Thank you.
Hope you left the
Oh, Net Poker. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Well, things happen.
Yeah.
Hope you let
Give me the wrong card. Sorry about that. Here's your question.
Yes.
Where should you fly to see the London Bridge?
Queen Elizabeth's legs. Nope. No.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
Good night, everybody.
Yep.
No. To find the London Bridge, to fly over there, you have to go to England.
Have to go to England. What do you think? This is for a block.
Agree.
Wrong. Arizona. It's
What?
been moved.
It used to be in England.
It used to be in England.
It's been moved from London and rebuilt in Lake Havasu City. Justin, I cannot give you that one. You got to earn it yourself.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go with Shedrick for the win.
For $1,000.
That's an upset right there.
All right. Who invented Lincoln Logs? And I'll give you a hint. It's the son of someone famous.
Son of someone famous. The Lincoln Log. Well, it's not lumberjacks when they're in the porta potty, so I know that's not it.
Oh,
jeez.
Mr. Frank Wright.
Mr. Frank Wright. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
I will agree with Shedrick.
John Lloyd Wright was the answer. So I'm afraid I cannot give you that one. Had to confer to the judges there. Circle gets the block on that one. Lawrence, where do we go?
Right. Well, damn. This is never going to end, is it? Let's go with Mr. Marty.
Marty Bingle from
Hey!
for $1,000. Who invented color forms?
Well, since they're involved with crayons in a sense, I guess, I will say Edwin Biney.
Who'd you say?
Edwin Biney.
Edwin Biney, thank you. Edwin Biney is his answer. This is for $1,000. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Husband and wife artists who were given a roll of pocketbook vinyl as a gift. You have $1,000.
Yeah.
All right, Lawrence has the lead, 2,000 to 500. But Justin, don't worry because we have another round to play. We have another $1,000 game with $250 for each square you pick up, and the secret square is back in play, worth $20,000 this time. In our last game. Lawrence, you're going to start us off in this game. Where would you like to begin?
Okay. Let's go with. Oh dear God. Pantsless guy himself, Mr. John Bergman.
John Bergman.
Yes, sir.
From among other shows, Letter Perfect, and of course, we've got your number.
Yes.
All right, here we go. John?
Yes, sir.
Who said the following? Son, don't take life too seriously. You'll never get out of it alive.
That was Donald Trump Sr. No, I'm just kidding. Be sure to have be sure to have Mike Pence in front of the board. No, that's sad. Sorry, that's wrong. I'm sorry. So, son, don't take life too seriously.
You'll never get out of it alive.
John Wayne.
John Wayne. What do you think?
I heard that saying before, and I disagree.
Red Skeleton, comedian Red Skeleton's mother, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
You have one circle on the board. It gets the square.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Justin, to you.
I'll take Jason Myers.
In the center, Jason Myers. Host
Hey,
of,
Jason.
among other game shows, Farkle and Scrabble here on MVG.
And Press Your Luck Season 3 coming soon.
That's right. All right, Jace, here we go. In 1991, what earth-shattering event was announced by Tops the Bubblegum people?
Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem. That would be the Los Angeles earthquake.
The Los Angeles earthquake. What say you, Justin?
I'll agree.
No more chewing gum in their sports trading card packs. Circle gets the square.
Well, boo on them.
Interesting.
Okay, Lawrence, to you.
Travis Coulter for the win.
For the win and $1,000. Travis.
How?
Charles Dow and Edward Jones devised the famous Dow Jones Stock Index. What else were they known for?
See, if they're gonna get on the stock exchange, then you usually have some sort of business. So I would say they were famous businessmen.
They were famous businessmen for $1,000.
I would disagree.
They founded the Wall Street Journal in 1882. That is $1,000 for you.
That was quick.
Who was the secret square? Who was it?
Marty.
Who was it?
Marty.
It was Marty.
Oh, it should have went down.
Marty was the secret square, and you left them all alone there.
Oh,
Never fear, we have one more secret square game. We have a $2,000 game coming up. Every square is worth $500 this time, and the secret square jackpot is up to $30,000.
Dear God.
Let's see if someone can
This
pick
could-
it up here. Justin, you might be the man to do it. Good luck. Pick a star.
He did it before.
I'll take Shedrick Witherspoon, please.
Shedrick.
No, I thought it'd be all the wrong. Dang it. Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Here is the question. Are Americans getting more or less sleep than they used to?
Well, you gotta account to certain activities in the bedroom.
Oh, God. What kind of show is this now, people?
Hold on, Pete. Get your
a
minds out the
comedian show.
gutter. Get your minds out the gutter. I'm talking about if their significant other was snoring like a damn pig.
That sounds like my 10th ex-wife. Anyway.
Thanks for having me down
Yeah.
here, too. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so more or less sleep is the question, correct?
Right.
I would say less.
Less sleep. What do you think, Justin?
I'm actually going to agree with that because I've been guilty of it myself here lately.
That is correct. The average American gets only 7 hours of sleep compared to the average of 8 hours. So you are correct. X gets the square.
Awesome.
Good
All right. We go to Lawrence.
Let's go with Miss Ricky.
Ricky Johnson.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
Here we go. Now picture this. I just got a ballpoint ink stain on my brand new white shirt. How do I get it off?
I would use white wine to take it off.
White wine. Says use white wine. What do you think, Lawrence? Agree or disagree?
I mean, that's what my mom did, so why? Let's go with agree.
Wrong. You immediately spray the stain with hairspray.
Yeah.
X gets the
Well,
square.
damn.
Wow.
Okay, over to Justin.
I'll take Travis Coulter, please, in the
Travis
top left.
Coulter in the top left.
Hey.
All right. All right, here's your question. Happy Birthday is the most performed song in English. What is the runner-up?
This is how we take a bath.
I thought we'd go a whole show without that.
We're going to hell. The show is officially in hell.
You thought wrong. I'm sure you're wrong.
I would say for He's a Jolly Good Fellow.
For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Justin, what say you? Agree or disagree on that?
I'm going to disagree.
You should have agreed, for He is a Jolly Good Fellow.
You
Sorry.
Oh, for He's a
Circle
Jolly
gets
Good
the
Fellow,
square.
Wow.
Sorry.
damn.
Over to Lawrence.
Okay, Jason Myers.
All right, Jason Myers, host of Pressure Luck and Sparkle. All right. Jason, here's a question for you.
Okay.
There have been several movies with the word Mrs. in the title. For example, Mrs. Doubtfire. But is another one of those movies titled Mrs. Santa Claus?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only available in the adult film section because Mr. Santa Claus is a hoe.
That explains a lot.
Wow. What show is going back to hell?
In all seriousness, yes, there is.
He says yes. What do you think, Lawrence?
I will disagree.
Jason, go ahead and say it.
There is.
Well, damn.
Yes, starring Angela. That's not what I was going to ask you to say, but starring Angela Lansbury.
Oh, you mean the other thing, as in you fool!
Can I say something?
Go right ahead.
What people don't know is that there was another version of that movie that had Mrs. Santa Claus as triplets. It was called Ho Ho Ho.
I get it. Ho.
Okay.
Ho. Ho.
Justin, pick a star.
Decisions. God.
You have 2 ways to win, sir. Choose your poison.
Yeah. Marty Bingle for the win.
Marty Bingle.
There we go.
Here we go. This is for $2,000.
There's anything. Hi.
Is it easy for sumo wrestlers to lose weight once they've retired from the sport?
Yes, if they get the XL version of Weight Watchers.
Holy
That's
shit.
just rough right there.
Yeah. Trust me, the whole experience is rough.
Yep, it's rough, real good.
I'm actually gonna say yes.
Says yes. This is for $2,000, and incidentally, with the extra $500, would give you the lead.
I'm gonna agree.
They can return to a normal weight in just a few months. You have the lead. What was our secret swear for that? For this last
Hopefully not
secret
Will.
swear game? Oh my partner here.
Brandon.
They all forget about him so quickly. Well, the jackpot grows, but we won't have another crack at it till next year.
Oh.
All right. On to game 4, $4,000 is its value. Every square is worth $1,000. And let's see, who are we going to start with? I believe Lawrence. Yes. Big star.
Well, let's go with Mr. Scruggs.
Mr. Scruggs. If only you had picked him before.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Brandon. How long did the 7 Years' War last?
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not kidding.
This totally smells of one of those classic Hollywood Squares trick questions here to me. And I'm like, if I know you better than that, I'm like, it's called the 7 Years' War for a reason because it lasted 7 years.
He says
No
7
shit.
Years' War lasted 7 years. Lawrence, what do you think?
well, this would be a no-brainer. I'd be mad if it's wrong, but I agree.
Corrected yourself. As strange it may be, yes, it did last 7 years. You got it. Circle gets the square.
See, I was going to say it lasted longer than the 7-year itch. Anyways.
All right. On to Justin.
I'll take Jason Myers in the center, please.
In the center square. All right. Here we
I
go.
feel the love.
Jason,
Yes.
bees are colored black and yellow for a very good reason. What is it?
Because if they were painted black and white, they'd be known as prison bitches.
Okay, then.
Be sure you don't drop the soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're painted black and yellow to blend in with the flowers.
To blend in with the flowers. What do you think, Justin? Do you agree with him?
Camouflage actually does sound good, so I'm going to agree.
He gotcha. These colors warn other animals that bees can sting. Circle gets the square.
Damn it, Jason.
I'm sorry.
Lawrence, where do we go?
Well, Mr. Taco Bell for the win.
For
Mr.
the
Tim.
win and $4,000, Tim.
Hey.
Tim, you are a maestro conducting a symphony.
Wait a minute. I haven't even tried out yet.
What instruments are closest to you near your podium?
Hopefully the ones that doesn't give me all the bad vibes, because, yeah. The ones that are close to me, if I'm not mistaken, I think those are the flute players.
The flute players for $4,000 more and a big lead.
I would have to disagree.
You would be right. The strings. The strings, usually violins to your left, violas to your right. You have $4,000 more. You still haven't heard the bell yet, so we're going to carry on with an $8,000 game. Every square is worth $2,000. Justin, we'll start this big money game with you.
Jason, my.
Jason, right
You
there.
gotta answer. Kill.
I
Here we go.
swear, I promise I won't let you down this time.
Okay. Which came first, the color orange or the fruit orange? What the hell?
That would have to be the fruit.
Says the fruit orange. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree.
You
Oh,
fool.
you should have agreed. It was.
I tried not to let you down.
It
Hey,
wasn't a
let
color
Jason
until
down,
the
you
17th
fool.
century. I'm sorry. Circle gets the square. Ah,
You fool.
darn it.
Time.
Oh, no. Hold it. Time's up. Lawrence, you got it. $13,250. Congratulations. Lawrence, head on down and join us. Stand over there on the blue dot. I'll get Brandon will be with you in a minute. Justin, you had a couple of big chances to overtake Lawrence, but unfortunately, you had a bit of bad luck there. But you don't walk away empty-handed. You still leave us with $4,500. Did you have fun?
Yes.
All right. Hopefully, we'll have you back here next year, and maybe you'll have another crack at it. Who knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lawrence with $13,250 plus the $5,000 from Match Game gives you $18,250. And right now, I want to throw it back over to Brandon Scruggs because he's got a little bit of business to take care of, don't you, Brandon?
I do. And Lawrence, with your 18 grand plus in cash so far, we're going to see if he can add another 50,000 to that as he takes on the big money super match. And we'll do that right after the break here on Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Lawrence is our big winner of the day so far. He's won himself $18,250 in cash. And now, Lawrence, you have a chance to possibly win another $50,000 in our big money super match. You know how this works. We polled a recent studio audience not too long ago, and we asked them to give their best response to this. Sesame blank. Most popular answer, of course, was $1,000. Second most popular answer is worth $500, and the third most popular answer worth $250. Three of the 9 stars up there can help you out with this. So pick a star.
Pick me. Pick me.
Pick me.
Oh boy, let's go with Hunter.
Hunter.
Sesame Street.
You
The classic TV show there.
Pick me.
Pick me.
Jason Myers.
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds. Okay. Another good one. One more.
Me.
Me.
Me, damn it, me.
Oh dear God, so many choices. I don't know who. Let's go with I think I heard Marty. I think somebody. I
Yeah.
don't know. Marty.
All right, Marty.
Thank you, Hunter, you bastard, for stealing mine.
It was on everybody's mind.
I know, but
Jeez.
especially you all people. God, one of Sesame Street's '90s albums, Sesame Road.
Sesame Road.
Oh boy.
All right, sir. So you've got Sesame Street, Sesame Seed, and Sesame Road. You can go with one of those, or you can go with an answer on your own. What do you say?
You better pick the right one, Lawrence.
All right,
Good
no.
God. Well, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Got my fingers
All right,
crossed for
Sesame
you.
Street. All right.
There you go.
Sesame Street is his official answer. We're going to see if it's up on the board. Again, we start as always at the bottom as we look at the $250 response.
Chicken.
Yes, Sesame Chicken.
Wow. Very tasty.
Yes,
Wow.
delicious for an Asian.
I'll take one from column A and column B. So.
All right.
Sesame seed chicken.
All right, let's see if we can find Sesame Street under the $500 response. Sesame Seed.
Oh, come on, it's gotta be Street.
All
Come on,
right.
Sesame.
Last chance for the big money. Hopefully it's there. Let's check out the $1,000 response. Sesame Street, we got a match.
Yeah.
All right. Sir, that means you've won yourself $1,000 more, so that's yours to keep. But you're now going to have a chance to multiply your winnings by going head-to-head by matching one of the 9 stars up there. After you pick a star, we'll show you the star's number, and then we'll multiply your $1,000 here by that number. There's some 10s up there. There's some 25s up there. One of our stars has a 50 card in front of them. You pick that star, you find the 50, you're going to be playing for $50,000 in cash. So,
I hope it's me.
Hopefully you pick the one that you can match well with, because whoever you pick, you're going to have to match head-to-head in order to win the big money. So, who's it going to be?
Oh boy, let's go with oh boy. Let's go with Cedric.
Cedric.
Come on, let me have 50. Let me have
All right.
50.
Let's see. Flip your card there, Cedric. That's 10. All right, so it's still, you're playing for a good amount of cash. It's 10 times your amount, so you're playing for $10,000 potentially.
Not bad. If I get it.
And of course, again, $10,000 super match has to be an exact match on this one in order to win the money, okay? So, Lawrence, you get your thinking cap on. Cedric, you write down PM me a response to this. Spare blank. Spare blank. SPARE. Spare blank. All right, he's in. All right, Lawrence, for $10,000, how do you fill in that blank? Spare.
The only thing that was going to my mind was food, so spare rib.
Spare rib. Okay. So it's a good answer. Quite tasty one of that. All right. Hopefully, Cedric was hungry and wanted some food as well. We're looking for spare ribs for $10,000. Cedric, what'd you say?
Lawrence, I wish I could spare your rib, but all I have is spare change.
Spare change.
I would have said spare ribs. I wish you would have picked me.
I was going to say spare tire.
I would have said spare tire too.
Spare
tire.
I would have said the ribs.
There's a lot of good ones that it could have been, but it wasn't meant to be. But that's okay, sir. You got another $1,000 added to everything you've won. So you walk away here from the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour tonight with a grand total of $19,250 in cash. Round of applause for him right there, folks.
Good job. You did great.
All right, I know what everybody at home's thinking. Where's the 50? Mike. All right,
Yeah.
let's take a look.
There's the date.
Who had the
One,
big
two,
card?
three.
I say
Oh, Ricky had it!
Ricky had it.
Ricky.
You would
Ricky
have
had
had
it.
$50,000 because Ricky said she would have said rib.
Why did you pick me?
Well, shit. Yeah.
Darn it.
Well,
By some miracle.
Well,
pick somebody else.
you can't win them all.
it was definitely a tough break there, but hey, you walked out here with almost 20 grand in cash. So again, that's not too bad for an hour's worth of work, though.
Yay.
Not bad. All right, well, Hunter, we managed to make it through another one without the ship blowing up today.
Yes, we managed to do it. And let me just say right now, Brandon, it was an honor and a pleasure to be working with you again. Listen, before we go, Brandon, is it all right if I propose something we should do with everybody?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure, absolutely.
This used to be a tradition on the old match game. How about we sing a chorus of Auld Lang Syne?
Oh God.
I'm not sure if any of them know the words to it, but yeah, I'm up for it.
I know the words to the chorus.
This is
Help
about
me
to
out,
go
everybody.
downhill.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Should all the acquaintance be forgotten and never brought to mind? Should all the acquaintance be forgotten and days of Auld Lang Syne? Yeah, I know words.
And now we hope we don't get. And now we hope we don't get sued. Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry about that too much here on the channel. But again, thank you to Hunter for co-hosting with me. Thank you to all of our panelists for joining us and giving up their time to make this possible. Thanks to all of our contestants, but most importantly of all, thank you guys at home in YouTube land for watching another episode of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. We have a lot of fun doing these every year. Has anybody else got anything to say before we head out?
Happy New Year, everybody. God bless you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2020.
I am Barbara Walters, and this is 2020.
Barbara, you're about a few hours early on that one.
Well, I'm gonna watch Ryan Seacrest's New Year's 2020 Rockin' Eve.
There you go.
So take that.
Anyway, for the viewers at home, and especially to everyone who's been a part of MVG this past year, have a happy and safe 2020. It's not going to be an awesome year. It is going to be an awesome freaking decade. And to everyone here, I raise a toast to everyone here because you guys, you guys make it.
Here.
You guys rock.
Here.
Thank you. All right. For those of you going out to celebrate on New Year's, be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. Have a lot of fun. This is the last video officially of 2019 here on the channel. We will see you Wednesday on New Year's Day with a brand new season of The Joker's Wild right here at MVG Productions. For Hunter Dillon, I'm Brandon Scruggs. For all of us here at MVG Productions, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for that way you never miss out all the fun and games, and we will see you next year for another round of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Take care. Goodbye for now, folks. Some of our party contestants will receive a gift certificate to Kenny Shoes. Choose from a selection of boots, sandals, and fashionable footwear. Kenny Shoes, the Great American Shoe Store. Iceroni. Cooks up so quick and easy with a one-piece sauté for simmer and flavor perfection. Iceroni's San Francisco treat. Prepare movie tickets and an assortment of candy featuring goobers, crisps, and crunchy peanuts covered in fine chocolate, and raisinets. Chocolate-covered raisins from Nest. From Hawaiian Topic, an attractive beach mat and natural tanning lotions and oil. Hawaiian Topic, the tan of the island. A free rental of the Rug Doctor, steams, carpets, cleans, and fast and easy. Available in most supermarkets. Rug Doctor, steaming mad at dirt. And a member of our studio audience will receive World Book 22-volume encyclopedia, including research guide and index file. Easy to use, easy to read, and easy to understand. Plus, Childcraft, the 15-volume How and Why library. Brandon Scruggs speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production in association with Fremantle Media and MVG Productions.